George McDermott, MarylandCourtWatch.com, coming to you from the back of the U.S. Supreme Court. This is the 20th day of May 2011. I just left the Senate and the House mail offices where I just mailed off a Freedom of Information request to all of the judges in the to all of the members of the House and Senate regarding the court's assertion that it has no jurisdiction in the Jean Michaud case and Judge Paul Manas's criminal conduct, which I witnessed on the 16th of May this year in the Jean Michaud case. Right now I'm going into the, here's a copy of the complaint, the FOIA request. And this is, Dear Congressman Stewart Hoyer, I have been forced to petition your office under 5 U.S.C. 522 due to the facts and occurrences that I have transpired in the recent months that prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the state and federal judicial system no longer respect and or enforce the Constitution that this nation as a body has enacted into positive law under the 50 titles of the United States Code. I am one of the 20 million Americans who is involved in and or are victims of real estate foreclosure system and the fraudulent bank refinance system that bankrupted this nation over the past 3 years. So this whole document will be made available. It's 4 pages long. It will be made, it's 3 pages long. It will be made available on the internet. And like I said, it was a FOIA request to each and every one of them. And that's going along with the filings I'll make. Filing for proof of the judicial orders that Judge Paul Manas entered into the record on the 17th in the Jean Michaud case, case number 11-18312 in the U.S. Greenbelt Court, Bankruptcy Court. There's also another case in there, 11-10257, Judge G. Wales, it's 10257 WIL, and then there's a third case in the United States District Court in that case, 8-8/11-CV-00949 RTW. And along with my request, I've asked for the investigation under federal criminal statutes under 18 U.S.C. 3057 to have these judges involved in these cases investigated for negligence of office and aiding and abetting in a criminal conspiracy to cover up these facts by issuing unsigned orders and stealing people's property under color of law and authority. The reason I'm here at the Supreme Court is I'm checking before I send a letter to each member of each judge of the Supreme Court of the United States. I'm going to check in on case number 10-236 of this in this Supreme Court here, and find out what the docket looks like, how many papers are missing, whether they're keeping in conformity, and I will report back on this when I leave the court. So I'll check back in. Bye. George McDermott. George McDermott coming to you once again from the Supreme Court of the United States. The date's May 20th, 2011. I just left the clerk's office after reviewing case number 10-10236, McDermott versus Kenneth McFadden and M&T Bank. Here's a copy of the docket. As of this date, they've not filed any responses to the court regarding their appearance. As I said earlier, I just filed a FOIA request on every member of the U.S. House of Representatives regarding the use of unsigned orders in this court and others. So we'll wait and see what happens on that. But once again, every document I went through in there, in my case, there were 5 orders from the 2 from the district court and 3 from the appellate courts. Not one of them was signed. None of the orders from the Supreme Court are signed. The actual signed document that I saw in the case the last time I reviewed it from Chief Justice Roberts is missing. The 3 lodged appendix that I filed in the case with the, here's the original filings. I got these today. There are about 500 pages missing from the court docket of lodged appendix 1, 2, and 3. They chronicle over 300 unsigned orders. So this is just the way the system's working, folks. So it's we have to keep fighting. We have to keep moving forward. This order from case number 10A662, that case is similar. There's so many documents missing in there. So I'm going to be filing a certified registered letter off to Chief Justice Roberts asking for an investigation as to how can this happen in this court? How can so many cases be destroyed and so much evidence missing? George McDermott signing off for Maryland Court Watch and SecretJustice.com from the land of the scam and the home of the fraud, the U.S. Supreme Court. God bless and have a good day.
How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. George McDermott, MarylandCourtWatch.com, SecretJustice.com. I'm down here at Greenbelt Courthouse, the 20th of May 2011. I just left the bankruptcy court where I filed this motion with the court. I'll read the caption. Motion for the court clerk to provide a certified copy of a judgment order affecting the court ordered lifting of stay on debtor's property ordered April 16th, it's supposed to be May 16th, over vigorous objections in conformity with Bankruptcy Rule 5001, 5003, and 5006. The clerk, I can't get an electronic signature, but there's a alleged digital signature of Judge Paul Mannis. And this is the order. Upon motion from relief from automatic stay, it is upon motion of Paul Monger movement for relief of automatic stay as a real property known as 40 Back Creek Road, Dowell, Maryland, and a waiver of the 14th stay under Bankruptcy Rule 4001A3. The request for equitable servitude, the debtor's response therein, no response thereto having been filed by the Chapter 7 trustee, and the evident arguments presented at the hearing thereto on May 16th this court finds. Now, you got to be ridiculous. You had 6 witnesses in the court. We all heard a vigorous defense of fraud had been committed on the court. You ignored all of that. You even acknowledged if you were seriously concerned about the fraud allegations of the court and the trustee and the bank and the mortgage fraud. The debtor has no interest in the property. Once again, you ignored all the facts, you ignored all the law. That's a fraud. The property is not property of the debtor's estate, and there is no cause for relief of the automatic stay. It is there. You're so wrong, and that's why today, my attachment right here to the pleading that I filed I petitioned every member of the House, the United States Congress today to ask how come you get away with this garbage, Judge Manitz. You've robbed me and turned me into a debt slave for 19 years. I'm not going to let you rob somebody else. Here's the 541 of these requests of FOIA requests. One went out to every member of the United States House and every member of the United States Senate, asking them why you have no jurisdiction. This court has no jurisdiction over fraud committed on it, and why this court issues unsigned orders it won't verify, and why this court has no jurisdiction over fraud whatsoever. So, okay, let's go on farther. Ordered that the stay 11 U.S.C. 362 is terminated as to acts of Paul Monger, his heirs, representatives, successors, and assigns to evict debtor from the property known as 40 Back Creek Road, Dow, Maryland 20629, and it is further ordered that the request for waiver of application of Bankruptcy Rule 4001A3 be and is hereby denied, and ordered that inasmuch as the property is not property of the bankruptcy estate, the request for equitable servitude that Paul Monger as the property and the same is hereby denied. It went out to Michael Wolf, the trustee, Nancy Spencer Gadsby, Elizabeth Ann Reeves, William L. Gottlieb, and Brian L. Huffman. This is how the courts protect victims in the United States. Here's the docket. Since the 16th of the month, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 entries on the docket. And you say there's no opposition there too. Tomorrow is May 21st, Your Honor, Judgment Day. May you and all those other judges who have robbed people all your life be the first to be taken. God bless and have a good day. George McDermott signing off from the land of the scam, home of the fraud, Greenbelt Courthouse. God bless and have a good day.